it's Rhea. Wherever you are and whatever time it is, I hope you are enjoying yourself. So, I've been getting back into sketching lately, and because I have a lot of sketchbooks that I'm currently working in, and I really want to try and finish them all because I've had them for probably about a year now for sure. I get them at different times and things like that, but because I'm working in like multiple sketchbooks, it takes me a while to finish them, longer than I would like to. So I'm really trying to like rush and get them finished before summer if possible. I don't know if that's possible. Maybe after, like before fall. Maybe I should set that as my goal. So today is just like a chill sketch with me. I'm still trying to get the hang of filming these because I want to do them more. It's just that I still have to go through those anxieties of filming myself sketch, and then there's also like trying to figure out my setup, because if you notice, my shadow, like you can see like the shadow from my hand, and that's because the way that I draw is like at my desk. My window is to the right of me, and it's very huge. It lets in a lot of light, and the problem with that is I'm right-handed, and so whenever I draw, the lighting casts a shadow on my hand. So I need to find another place to film if I want to get rid of that. If it's not too big of a deal, then let me know, but it kind of bothers me because I feel like no one can see. But yeah, it's not like it's anything grandiose that I'm sketching or things like that. It's a very chill time, so if you want to just go ahead and sketch along or like work on some other things while I talk in the background, that's totally fine too. I don't know, I might not talk all the way through this one, but because I also want to start doing some where it's like I don't really talk and it's just like you can just watch me sketch, you can sketch and listen to the music, but I'd also like to do some where it's not even music and it's just like the original sound, so that way you can put your own music in the background if you'd like, because that's something that I run into a lot, where it's like the music that someone else plays, I might not want to listen to it over like what I want to listen to at the time, especially since we can't put like copyright music on our videos. So it's like if you want to listen to like, you know, your favorite artists and things like that, maybe you can put that over, just like the original sketching noises and all of that, if that makes sense. So process wise, I started with the sketching part, but I sped this part up because I sketch with Pilot Color Enos a lot of the times, and they're not always easy to see. So by speeding up the process, you can kind of get like a better idea faster. And plus I go over it with these Muji pens, and they're really great. I actually like them a lot. My friend got them for me for my birthday last year, and they work so nicely for sketching. So yeah, first you're gonna see this whole sketching quick process, and then you'll see me like go in with the Muji, and it's like, it's not in real time, but it's a little bit slower than this process. So it is May now, and congrats if you guys have graduated or like finished your semester off, for all of you in like college, uni, that kind of stuff. And if you're still hanging in there and school hasn't been out yet, then hang in there, and I hope it goes well. I wish you all luck on your exams and things like that. But as it is May now, a common thing amongst the artist community is to do mermaid, where you draw mermaids for all throughout the month. And I have done that before. I think I did one last year actually, but ever since 2019, I sort of came across wanting to do like magical girls instead of mermaids, because if you don't know, I very much love magical girls and everything related to it. It's just very fun and inspiring and really fulfilling to my personality. So I created, quote unquote, not because it's not like it's original or anything like that, but Magical Girl May instead of Mermaid. So all throughout the month I try to do magical girl related things. It doesn't have to be everything, but it's like a time that I can just release my passion and appreciation for magical girls. It's great. It's a great time. So that is indeed what I am sketching based upon today. It might not be easy to tell, to be honest. It's kind of just me sketching girls, but I tried to keep the magical girl theme in mind. I don't know, I guess I was thinking like the whole first day of school kind of thing, so that's why like the first girl is like, I don't know, she has her hands like around where a backpack straps would be. I was going for it, but I was kind of, it's my sketchbook, so I don't really like, I think in my last video where I talked about my digital process, I talked about how I really like sketching because it's like, it's non-committal, so it's not like you have to really flesh out the ideas. You can kind of just BS it a little bit and just be like, yeah, it's fine. So things won't make sense and it's great because it's a sketch. But yeah, I wanted it to be like a whole magical girls going to school kind of vibe or things like that. I don't know, but I had a pretty chill time doing it. I want to do another one, honestly. So if I do another one, maybe I'll also put that in a video, or I'll just post like the spread of it because I feel like I need to do it proper justice and really capture the magical girl essence. If you don't know what a magical girl is for whatever reason, I'm not trying to shame you for that. Do your thing, but if you've ever heard of Sailor Moon or Cardcaptor Sakura or Tokyo Mew Mew, Madoka Magica, those are all magical girl related animes if they are not literally magical girl animes. So yeah, basically it's girls, or honestly whoever. Just magical girl is a term for anyone who's trying to save the world, be cute, do stuff, I don't know. So as far as the lineup goes on like what I want to draw this month, one, I definitely want to create magical girl OCs that are like actually based off of them. Right now I surprisingly don't think I have any, and that's kind of unacceptable. So, and then I also want to like take some of my OCs that already exist and like give them a magical girl transformation look, because I think that'd be fun too. But I also want to do fan art, so like creating magical girl AUs for fan art of characters that aren't in that setting at all, and then just doing fan art of magical girl animes that I enjoy. So yeah, that's kind of what I have so far. On terms of trivia, including magical girls and me, my first magical girl anime that I started watching was actually Tokyo Mew Mew, which I heard is getting a reboot, and I'm actually really excited. I'm so excited for that because I love that show so much. It was just so great and iconic, and I think it's funny because a lot of people first started watching like Sailor Moon or Cardcaptor Sakura first, but for me it was Tokyo Mew Mew. And I never, thank God, I never came across Mew Mew Power, which is like the 4Kids version of it, because that was just actually terrible. I'm sorry. But yeah, so that was the first magical girl anime that I watched. And then what did I watch next? I think I watched Madoka Magica next, like way later on, and I love that so much. I know it wasn't the first magical girl anime to like have that dark concept, but I think they executed it so well, and it is like by far, it has such a special place in my heart. I literally have a Madoka figurine because there was like a Loot Crate ad, and it was like, hey, this is like only like $8 and it's for a figurine, and I was like, well, I don't need that, but now that the ad showed me it, I guess I have to get it. So yeah, that's the only figurine that I own, and she's so cute. But yeah, Madoka Magica is amazing as well. And then I started watching Sailor Moon, I believe, in high school. So I guess I kind of fit in with some people, because that's when some people started watching it. Yeah, I started watching it when I was 16, and I would watch it on this one website, and I would watch like 3 episodes a night before I go to bed, because I didn't want to stay up too late, because high school you have to get up at like freaking 7 in the morning. Like class literally started at 7:15 for us, so it was a terrible time. But I would always stay up watching anime. And then after Sailor Moon, I remember I watched Cardcaptor Sakura, and that is, dare I say, my favorite magical girl anime. It's really hard, but I love it so much. Like, I just think everything about it is amazing. It's like the perfect sense of like wholesome while still being like interesting. Because I know some people feel like, oh, this is all cutesy and like precious and there's nothing like really sad going on, but there's actually some pretty sad things that happen. There's some pretty like sad underlying themes in Cardcaptor Sakura, and oh my god, I totally forgot. So, wait, how do I say it? I think it's Shugokera, but either way, if you know what I'm talking about, you know. If not, it's also a Magic Girl anime, you should look it up. I watched that also, I want to say around the, like before I watched Sailor Moon, so probably around the time I watched Madoka Magica. And it's funny because I'm actually rewatching it with a friend, because we both like really adored the show. So yeah, we're rewatching it again and it's just so funny. But that one's also pretty good. And yeah, so those are like the top ones that I've watched and at least remember. I did watch Magical Girl Raising Project and I thought that was pretty cool and interesting. Ripple is Best Girl, she's great, love her. And then there was another one that like I hated and it was terrible and I feel like no one should watch it. And I think it was Asuka Magical Girl Special Ops, something like that. I don't know, I just think like the writing, the deliverance, everything was just so over the top and like going for shock factor, and it was just so boring and I was like, this sucks. I'm so sorry. No. But anyways, yeah, if I don't post another Magical Girl related video, feel free to check my social media because that's definitely going to be where like all of my Magical Girl related art this month is going to be blowing up. It's going to be a great time. So yeah, and on terms of videos on the way, I do need to upload my April birthday fan arts. I know that's going to be a great time. And what else? I know probably another sketchbook tour, and then I may post like the sketchy watercolor session that I did, but I did it with my phone that time. So we'll see if I can get all the files together and it doesn't look terrible. I'll go ahead and share that with you guys too. So the last thing I'm doing here is just sketching around with the Muji pens. It's just to decorate the page with like a fun sketchy look, that's all. But other than that, I think I'm going to go ahead and take my leave early this time. There isn't really anything much for me to say, so I don't want to force myself to have to say something and just annoy you guys. So thank you so much for watching, and if you have anything that you'd like to say about Magical Girls, please feel free to leave that in the comments so I too can rave about it with you. Or if you don't really have much to say about Magical Girls, if you were working on something or sketching along, let me know what it was. If you enjoyed your time here today, please feel free to leave a like. And if you would like to see more of my content in the future, it would mean so much if you subscribe. For reference, if you're new, I'm Rhea, or Etheria, and I very much enjoy posting art and art-related content on my channel. I do try to post weekly videos, but if you'd like more timely updates, I would definitely recommend following me on my social media. It's all under Etheria, but I also link it in the description. And although I still have many things to learn, it would mean so much to have you join me on this wonderful art journey. Until next time, again, thank you so much for watching, and I wish you a really nice rest of your day or week. Take care.